What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm really excited to bring back Teleimps, and we are going to be running Blob in this version. I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. First of all, Gigantacus and Super Brains have been a little bit weak in the meta because they don't have a lot of good answers to Sunny Shroom. I want to see how this deck, which is arguably going to be the most competitive Gigantacus deck, and actually see how it stacks up. The sort of theory is that even though we're maybe not going to be quite as good at dealing with Sunny Shroom and that ramp, we are going to be able to deal very well with the consequences. They're going to be putting big minions on the field, and you can very often just take those out with Toxic Waste Imp. Ramp decks are typically not running tons of small removal to deal with the Toxic Waste Imp, since their early game is going to be a lot of ramp cards. Anyway, it doesn't seem like there's that many people running the really toxic, Rose Ramp and the Wall Knight. It's really been a lot of Guardian, and this deck anyway should fit pretty well into the meta. I've heard a lot of people say they've had a lot of success hitting Ultimate League very quickly with Teleimps. We'll see how that goes. I also really am trying to make my way towards making a tier list for all of the cards that have been nerfed and buffed. And one card I feel like I still haven't really fully encapsulated in terms of how good it is Blob. So I definitely, if there's any deck in the game that Blob is going to fit into, it's going to be Teleimps. It's going to be a control deck that is controlling your opponent while it's putting a lot of little guys on the board. The little guys, of course, being very important for the Blob because this needs somewhere to land. It has to evolve, and then it can get really, really big. I mean, this was great before the patch, and now it's even better. It has 2 attack now for starters, so instead of 1 it used to have. So it's just that much more powerful. And we're going to see if this can be effective as a finisher in this deck. We're also running, besides for all of your imps that you're teleporting in, your Toxic Waste and making them deadly, you of course also have the Imp Commander, which is drawing a card every time one of your imps hit face. And for other finishers, we're running Space Cowboy, which not only is a decent finisher, a good card to teleport in, it has strike through, it can clear multiple lanes. It's also an imp, of course. And we're also running as another finisher the Viking, which is going to be very good when you ping your opponent's block meter a lot with your little imps. This will come in and clear their block meter. This does 7. This anyway is just a really, really good finisher. So this is going to be a little bit more of a top-heavy Teleimps deck since we're running a lot of finishers, but really, at the end of the day, we have decent early game, decent late game. We should be good to go. Just a lot of teleports for everything, and then some bonus attacks, very important in this version, which can be used as a finisher for your Blob and your Viking. The bonus attacks can also be used with a Deadly Imp when it's on the board. That bonus attack kind of can clear something. So this can sort of be our removal card instead of usually be running a bunch of backyard bounces in the deck like this. But yeah, if you have a Deadly Imp, they have a strike-through minion on the board, or team-ups, and they have a big Primal Walnut, you can basically just break your way through by teleporting in a Deadly Imp and using a bonus attack defensively. Let's get right into the games. Hope you guys enjoy. Also, you might have noticed that I am recording this without a YouTube chat. I am recording this offline for a number of reasons. First of all, I feel like this is an important meta deck, so I want no snipers to really just get the real experience here, that we know we're just getting good data. So I'll do 8 games with this deck today. The other reason is because the chat was absolutely awful in the last video, and there was a lot of requests to do more videos offline. So here it is, YouTube. Hope you guys enjoy. Anyway, it's really nice to do an offline video every once in a while. It just helps me lock in, especially, again, a really important deck and kind of difficult deck to play in Teleimps. This looks like a decent starting hand, and of course, whenever you need the guy, he always comes up. I love that. I mean, this is not only a great superpower, but it's so good in a deck like this. Since he is an imp, this is just the perfect turn 1 play for this deck. So we're down to 15 health. Fine. We're just going to spam this and then set up the Imp Commander probably next turn. It just makes it impossible for him to really deal with anything we're doing. It really prevented that. So we might actually go, instead of Imp Commander, go with the Imp Throwing Imp. Let's sort of see what we top deck here. I mean, drawing cards ain't bad. It also really does win this trade. It's on curve. It's a gravestone that he's not gonna, well, I guess there's no shrinking, but at least he can't, like, Spring Bean it. Alright, we'll do this. The amount of upside with the card drawing stuff, we don't really need those extra 2 imps that badly, since they're being thrown left. They're not even blocking damage this turn, Second click fee. Pretty annoying. Probably block here. Strike through would be nice just to eliminate the Admiral. That's fine. Add a little bit of damage. And we're right with them. Again, it's 9 to... We obviously have huge card advantage. It's 9 to 8. So, top priority. Having this teleport is actually super, super nice. Having the ability to teleport something in is also just really good this turn. I do sort of want to play around Shrinking Violet. There isn't actually a real good way. I'm gonna spam this here and actually teleport in the imposter if we can here, but I guess if he clears this, I'll teleport in here and kill the Admiral, which probably is the priority. We have the teleport machine here, so that's nice. Yeah, really nice to relax. Usually the chat on Twitch is really good. Under great behavior, they usually add a lot. But sometimes, especially when the deck doesn't do well, people get a little bit anxious. And I'm putting that very, very nicely. And sometimes the chat just kind of goes ballistic, which is okay. Enough about them. This is in between me and you, YouTube. There's no other girls in my life. Just me and you. You know what I'm saying? At least for tonight. So the Admiral's gone. Opponent is a little bit low on cards. We're very high in teleports. There really is no reason not to spend both teleports here. Instead of, you know, we can just play more reactive. We could even go teleport Blob if we need to just get 4 damage. Blob does 7 right now. Blob is so good. Bruh. Okay? I mean, it's guaranteed lethal. I could take a nap and it's guaranteed lethal, so... so no need to just... let the Sporticus have a party here. That's bullseye. And overshoot. And yep, a really, really easy one to know. And, you know, you can always look at decks, bad matchups. Like, again, this Sunny Shroom would really be the bad matchup. You can always look at a deck's bad matchups and focus on those, but I'm really happy. I have not been doing any Sunny Shroom decks purposely. I'm not saying I'll never will. Maybe I'll get a great idea or something like this. But practically, I'm not going to do any more Sunny Shroom. It's kind of boring. And I think that's really the sentiment of the whole community. I mean, it's not like it was a few months ago where just everyone was just running maximum Sunny Shroom in every deck. Yeah, so this is cool. The Mini Ninja, you know, I would typically run, instead of Mini Ninja, I used to run... like Neutron Imp, because it works very well with the environments. It's basically a 4 damage control card with if you have an environment that turn. Mini Ninja has a thing it can do. I was just gonna almost spam the Mini Ninja before I got this. Like, this is a control card, because at the end of the day, he can't take 4 damage this turn. He just can't. So... Alright, this is still better. But I think Mini Ninja actually is really, really perfect for this deck. It adds a whole nother element, because Teleimps is not super aggro. It's more control, but teleporting in, you know, for 1 cost, 4 damage is a lot. But again, if you spam this on 1, they basically have to spend their turn removing it or fronting it with something, because it's 4 damage, you know? So now what do we do? I mean, spamming Mini Ninja to face isn't bad. If we go like Imposter here, Mini Ninja here, second Clickbee kind of kills us, but second Clickbee is devastating no matter what. So I think we might as well do this. At least our Iron Border won't die. And if he doesn't have second Clickbee, this is basically always going to be a great play. There's not a whole lot... Now that Black Eyed P is not a thing, there's not really a whole lot that trades well with the 2-1 Mini Ninja. Again, this buff. I forgot about Cabbage Fall. Okay, I definitely should have not played that on height. Duh. Something we're still getting used to is playing around 3-4 Cabbage pulled on heights. What an absolute monster card, but honestly, we're still doing okay. And we got another Mini Ninja. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I hate the fact that he can actually just go average cabbage. The typical Beanstalk is such a good trade. I guess against Mega Grow, I have to just stay out of these 2 lanes. Like, this Iron Border should be here. We do win the trade, though, with the Imp Commander, so happy about that. So I'm gonna go, like, Teleportation Zombie. Really good card anyway against Captain Combustible. Really difficult for him to answer. I guess this goes here. What am I playing around? Like, cherry bomb? No. No. So we can do anything from a bonus attack. It's probably just going to be spamming the mini ninja. Haha. Bro, chill. Alright, so we probably just block this, right? I'm wondering if I burn this teleport? What would I be looking for, though? The only thing that would be better than this is imposter. Yeah, but I mean... Nah, I'm not taking the 9. We gotta control this guy. I don't know why you're even thinking about that. I'm just thinking for next turn, though. I guess... Oh, he didn't like that. He's like, he went all in, and he's like, nope, okay. So sorry, I didn't update the score there. So that was 1-0, and now we're 2-0. Sorry, the score didn't update, and I don't have live chat to... Fry the score! Fry! We're gonna die! But yeah, 2 extremely quick games here. Winning with the Teleimps, so super happy, and I'm still hoping we can get some necessary, but we could have won with the Blob, but I don't think we're keeping this. We have really enough late game that you're just going to spam for as many. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Should I keep teleport here, or should I look for a 1-drop? The cool thing about teleport, and I love how these superpowers are literally ripping words out of my mouth every game, is that if you get HG superpower, now we can teleport Toxic Waste Imp on too, which could be awesome. Oh, that's a good. Getting 0 cost bungee and then 1 cost like extra damage environment, man, that's about as good as it gets for the HG super. Love to see that. I am gonna just spam this and save the 0 cost teleport. I think it's more useful later, especially because again, if we see a Lima or a Spyrus, everything's all going into plan. We do have the instant answer. Hell yeah. I think we just spam this. So I suppose we should play around Shrinking Violet, so we'll put that in too. It's okay. It's trading, blocking. It's okay. Not the worst thing that ever happened. Toxic Waste Imp is safe. Yeah, we are way... We're too teleport heavy now. So there's no 3-drops that we're actually going to top deck that we can teleport in. So I think I'm going to save the free one for later. Looking for any 1 or 2 here, basically. I'm stupid! We could have teleported in Capt. Why am I so dumb sometimes? I totally didn't do the math there right. It's not turn 3, it's turn 4. What a dumb play. I feel so dumb right now. Yes! That's what we're looking for. So we're just all over this board right now. Makes the cowboy a little worse, but everything is fine. Neutron with the environment is really, really cool for next turn. Bing bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. So teleport cowboy environment looks fine. Should have spent this. I don't know what I was doing. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It doesn't even need the deadly, but it's fine. Bing bop, boom, boom. Oh. Oh, wow. This is definitely the play. I mean, this has got to be right. We don't need to do the extra damage. We need for him never to block ever, ever, ever. I'm putting this to the right so we actually ping the block meter and then drain it again. Just gets a little extra value. But that is a hell... Okay, now I'm happy I saved the 0 cost teleport. It all worked out. So he's going back down to 0 block, and he's going to 2. I mean, come, my wamu. Shindiru. Come on, guy. I mean, there's no way he gets out of this alive. No freaking way. 3-0. Let's go. Ah! Oh, we still win in 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. We still win. Oh, bro. Absolutely diabolical jump scare with the 4/4 Starfruit. Not good enough, though. Okay, you guys probably want me to do a casual voice, so there. Omae wa mu shindiru. There, nailed it. Very good cards against the captain. Did we look for one here? We did. Omae. Please not super aggro. That could have been worse. Yep, so we're off to a slow start. Didn't get one of our really good superpowers this time. This one's still amazing, though. It's still really good. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna do this, and then we'll just be teleporting and things. Super duper annoying, but we're definitely... Because of how efficient the deadly can be, and we have teleport in hand, we're definitely still in this game, even against double click me. Some decks like double click me, it's just like, what the hell am I gonna do? So this is tough. My gut is saying go for like teleport these two in, and then if he berry blasts this, then we teleport just the imposter. They could also go... If he berry blasts and we teleport imposter, it's fine. We can also freeze that also. Alright, we'll go teleport imposter freeze against berry blast and pass here. The best case scenario would just be like toxic waste imp and imposter. This is, I can't say the best case scenario, but good enough. The good news is that if this is a ClickP hacker, we will win this matchup because we can totally just clear them with level 1 drops, just at such an advantage. Definitely a great matchup would be 40 ClickPs. We're fine here. Totally fine. Teleport the other one. We can do freeze. Bunch of things we can do. It's okay. We really could use deadly. Alright. I think we'll teleport in this one. Ooh, there's a deadly. But nice to have enough to teleport toxic there, but okay. Nice getting the second one. I probably should have kept that second one. Oh my gosh, instant value. Are you kidding me, man? Oh, bro, that's probably just gonna determine the game right there. What absolute cinema. God damn, man. Alright, so we'll go A.U., which by the way, even if he kills these toxics, we'll spam a second one just so we can't really do anything here. We're blocking, we have freeze. We can't do much in lane 1. That's okay. Other than that. Oh boy. Alright, a little bit more dangerous than I thought. Yep, so this will go here. 3 teleports. Down to 7. We're not super safe being at 7 here. Come on, Mini Ninja. Turkey. Take the turkey. Really nice also having a teleport, because if he buffs this and clears the lane, we'll have instant answers. Yeah, so a little bit of an awkward position, but teleport, cowboy, freeze should be fine. I just wonder if we should be spamming Mini Ninja. And then either teleport cowboy or teleport something. You can't really use the bonus attack well this turn. I think I am gonna do this here. And just teleport cowboy. I guess if he clears the turkey and the Mini Ninja and plays another guy, I just don't think he's gonna have enough. And teleport cowboy is best case scenario here. We'll die to time to shine. Alright. So we got aggroed by Capt Combustible when we kind of... I mean, honestly, that guy had 4 ClickPs. You know what? We'll take the L. We very good. If we didn't start with time to shine as a superpower, I think we win that game. He would have had to find 7 damage after the fact, which would have been really hard. We had teleport cowboy and 1 there, would have been fine. Alright, here's our Rose, so let's see how this matchup goes. This is the bad matchup. Other than against Capt and Combustible, you're anyway never safe. Let's try the theory with the dry mini ninja. This is as close as we're gonna get to having an answer to Sunny's room on turn 1. That's fine. Do that on heights just so if he starts developing ramp on the ground, we could theoretically take it out with something plus freeze. This is a huge feed into Twin Sunflower, but yeah, we don't have an answer anyway. He'll probably just go for it against HG. Oh gosh. I just can't really play the freeze anymore, but we'll see what happens here. This is pretty well... We played Mini Ninja. I'm trying to think actually if this even is disguised. Is there a reason to either go for Teleport? This, again, against Sunny Shroom exactly is really good. I have a feeling we'll see... I mean, he has very highly motivated to play a... play a environment this turn. So he might have Bog. If he's going for exactly Solar Winds, then teleporting something into it. Honestly, even Solar Winds, I'll just take the card. It's so good to just start the card draw and to have Imp Commander developed already. He might not have environment. You never know. Guy's probably just spamming Cosmos and has no recourse. Yup. Yes. Yes, sir. So... didn't see a superpower out of the Rose there. So just think Goat Freeze. I think Weed Whack always would have came out. So let's say it's probably like a Goatify or a M.U.G that's being saved. Love the second teleportation zombie. Allows us to spam a Toxic here if we need to. Anyway, the Toxic draws a card. Alright. So there's the M.U.G he was saving, but... oh my gosh. Honestly, that's probably better. Wow. It's so funny with this Viking coming up. We don't need all this bullseye. I think the freeze is actually right here, though. The 2 damage bullseye is pretty damn good. Yep. I should think about playing around Shrinking Violet and maybe at least spam Toxic Waste Imp here. There's another Imp Commander. That's kind of perfect. I mean... going for the Viking is good, but it plays just a little bit too hard, I think, into Shrinking Violet. This and bonus attack is really good. It's also bullseye in the Imp Commander, so that's awesome. This really is nice streaming offline. Or recording, it's not even a stream anymore. Very cool, so spam Toxic Waste Imp has got to be right here. Just kills Briar Rose. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Didn't see any ramp, obviously, but Rose is always a pain in the butt with the Shrinking Violets and stuff. So that's cool. We haven't even used the Viking, and we're still, like, working on that first block. So, yeah. I mean, Viking is the answer to Brainana. I think in this scenario, I will die to anything he has as long as I'm not dying to Brainana. And this is... Brainana does nothing now. He needs the little buddy Cob Cannon, or I don't know, even Briar Rose, because it's in the strike-through environment, so not a whole lot Rose can do about spamming a Viking there. It also did drain half the block meter. Good job. Great answer. So that's guaranteed? It's guaranteed lethal, right? Yes. GG. Yes. Alright, Rose bites the dust. A great sign. I mean, we're almost done here. In those 5 games, we'll do 3 more. I want to start getting conspiracies, but playing zombies also just in general, streaming zombies has been rough, but not during the Patreon streams where there's snipers and then all of a sudden no. It just seems to be, it feels a lot easier, so again, we never know how many people actually are snipers, but I'll let you guys at home decide. Alright, so environments we will probably draw into here. I think we're just gonna look for more spam. This looks good. It's an ideal starting hand. Because of this teleport, I think we are going... Ooh. I'm just thinking of holding this, but there really isn't. You know, at the end of the day, if we don't play Superpower, he's gonna just think we have anyway one of the other environments. So I might as well just play that. You know, if you don't play, you know, there's this whole mind game that against Nightcap, if you have Guy in your starting hand, don't play him. So they think you have an environment superpower, so they're not as freely gonna just plant the grapes and cycle cap you. Little calculation there. Because we have 2 teleports right now, I think this is a good enough throwing imp to teleport it in, just so it's not getting like Berry Blast. Even if it gets Berry Blast, it's still fine. Alright, decision time. But probably just take this out. I'm thinking if we play it here, then this probably gets blocked. Nah, just take it out. Really, really, really odd, though, that the opponent decided to, you know, play Button Shrooms, more Spore, and then Wild Berry. Like, that line just doesn't make sense. You don't want to proc your opponent's block and then play Wild Berry after. It's just, like, the only time you really want to be playing this on one is if you have, like, Buff Shroom, but he didn't have that. Just really strange. I'm gonna just spam Toxic here, just in case he have another one, so Berry Blast is fine, just in case he is still running Cycle Cap. But the chances of that are pretty low. We got a nice little defensive play here, which is nice. Alright, so it's either aggro Nightcap or Berry Nightcap is the other thing it could be. I think just especially covering that with the Gravestone, keeping Deadly in every lane except for little Button Shroom is just giving us free block meter charge. This looks pretty damn good. Totally fine. Maybe proc the block. See what he comes up with next turn in the end. A little scary actually, but he'll get one turn of it. Alright. Good play. This feels like I'm playing in the tournament where I used to record things offline. I don't know why. I feel like almost like nervous and very locked in, which is very fun. Wow, there's so many things we can do here. So teleport throwing imp environment looks really, really good. There's no reason not to use the teleport here. I don't think there's a World Weave Viking yet. There also might be a world if he kills this somehow. I mean, there's no reason. We definitely use the teleport here. And almost always going to use the environment. This just allows us to play way more reactively. I also would love to involve leftovers here, but... K? Really strange stuff. Like, this is such a bad use of the paradise. So just teleport throwing imp. I mean, we might as well just cover this, right? Alright, so teleport. Throwing imp. I mean, yeah, I guess we could play the leftovers here, right? Do I want to? It's about as good a turn as any to play this, right? So we'll be getting a full board here. Die. It means we can't actually make a play next turn, though. Being able to spam Viking would have been nice there. If we get a 1 health imp, I was thinking here, then we'd be able to spam Viking. But then I'd love if these two were mixed around. But that's going phase for 4. I mean, still a ridiculously good play. So the thing we'd like to top deck is teleport or bonus attack, and we got it. Yes. I don't know how Nightcap, again, even comes back from this. There's no Shrinking Violet to be seen anywhere here. Cherry Bomb, he could Cherry Bomb his way out of most of this, actually. But Cherry Bomb would actually be probably his best out here. Or just like, I don't know, Lava Guava? Anyway. Your move, Nightcap. I wish I was cherrybomb.com. Okay. Vertically challenged cherry bomb. Alright, so he's got 2 of them. Who cares, bro? Alright, he prevented most of the damage coming in. He'll still probably take 3 at the end of this. Actually, yeah, let's just go face. Why not? So, proc the block. His super is gone, so there's other than a lucky blow, he's basically just dead in lane 3. Use more spore. It's either blow or rain. And he got rain. The poor lad. See ya! This is great. We haven't really seen Blob even be necessary, because, I mean, the Viking kind of did it, but it's mostly just been spamming the imps have just been so good. It's just been really locking down opponents here. Here's Solar Flare. So this is, again, it's Kabloom, small removal, plus ramp. Solar Flare definitely has everything to deal with this deck. How aggressive are we going to play these minions? I think we'll keep 1, though, against Solar Flare. Alright, maybe we'll get a Blob game now. I'm still really tempted just to... I think I am going to do this. It's just a very small insurance policy against Sunshroom. It does really badly play into exactly the super. And everything I say today becomes true, so I'm going to shut my mouth. I love how every game is just taking the words right out of my mouth. That's fun. Okay, so we're at pretty sizable disadvantage now. We'll see if the opponent has a three cost to follow this up. Any really good three drop is going to put us in a very bad position here. Let's not name them so the opponent definitely has them, please. It's Raptors and Sunny or Shroom are the 2 cards we really don't want to see here. Okay. So, do we preemptively play? Like, I won't be able to play this next turn, probably. Alright. It's a little bit weird not getting any freeze value out of that. But we're just trying to not die to multiple turns of ramp. Hopefully it's only going to be 1. The cool thing about this being a gravestone, particularly in this matchup, is the opponent really has no way. I don't think there's any way for him to save. How could he save this? Which card in PvZ Heroes would save this? But yeah, that's a huge problem. So the way we can prevent taking the 5 damage this next turn is going to be by using like a bonus attack here. I could go like teleportation zombie bonus attack. A little bit weird. The other thing we can do is just say forget about it. Forget about it! And just spam the cowboy. I like this teleportation zombie being set up anyway for next turn, so I'm gonna do that. I think this is actually gonna give us the defense that we need to stabilize here. Or not. Yeah, but this, I mean, prevents 5 damage, keeps our card alive. The strike through lane could prove useful once we blob. So could this bonus attack for that matter, but that ship has sailed. We've already fully committed to the play. There's 3 more bonus attacks, we'll hopefully get one. I feel like we probably do need to really press the issue here. You know, this is going to be like turn 5 for us, turn 6 for him. Oh my gosh. Dude, leave me alone, bro. Come on. Okay. So, unlikely that the opponent's going to be able to deal with this. Anyway, we should probably go for Teleport Cowboy. Is there a world that we blob just to kill this? Alright, there's a world that we blob here and go face. So let's do this play and try to teleport something in. I don't think we go after the Fig, but going after his face for 7 damage here is disgusting to say the least. Alright, we can't take this 4, so this is the play. Ow. So it's ramped to Dandelion King and Fig. And Astracata. Not a bad day. Proc the block. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Scorch, maybe, maybe not. So think Scorch, Weed Whack, More Spore. I think Scorch and Weed Whack are definitely used there. So let's say he got More Spore. Okay, now we need the 4 damage to hit our face. We have very little chance of winning this one. In other news, this does theoretically go face for like 8 here. So that's gotta be right. And then let the 4 hit our face, so we're just going for lethal, I guess. Going for block and then lethal. If Blob wins this game, Blob is an S tier on the tier list now. I think it's hard to. I think that's the problem, is that Blob, you have to find the right line. I have so many actual Blob. I'm probably going to do like 10 Blob decks now. Because I have so many ideas for Blob. I'm just trying to figure out how to... We rolled a 1 and 2. Great! How do we use the new Blob? I guess not like that. I'm playing it dry into ramp Solar Flare. I guess that's not how it's done. Alright, we're in a 5 and 2 scenario. This will be the... love to see the 6 and 2 here today. And here is Chompzilla. Again, it just depends how much ramp he has. What this all is going to come down to. This is a good hand. It's a decent hand. We will spam Mini Ninja on Heights. I haven't really given this a lot of chance as a control card, but... You know, it's kind of like, again, Cheese Cutter. Like, they have to answer it. I'm kind of feeling the love here. Again, we got burned really badly by the sunburn. Pun intended. We did see Chonk Boy. So, maybe we should play around, Guys, are we living in the world where we're spamming this on Heights to play around Cabbage Pult, just to make it not quite as bad? I think we are. We're living in the leafy meta, guys. Okay. Dude, chill! 3 Chonk Boys. Okay, I should have saved this. That was way too... It was way too meta, guys. Kind of overthink that one. Can we get something cheap? It's basically the worst thing we could have got. We need some early game. Well, he had nothing on 3, so he actually just got back into the game on account of him not having a 3-drop. Seriously. I'm just trying to figure out, do we spam this freeze here? I don't think so. 4 or 5? Yeah, we do. Because I'm really not going to be able to play this until turn 6. Spamming the Viking in here on 5 is good. Also, just slowing the game down just a little bit would be nice. This throwing imp was a mistake, though. But weren't we all? So we'll do it like this. Alright, I'm doing it here because I want an opportunity to play Viking in there, and it's probably just getting blocked here. Okay, it is a leafy deck. What do you know? So there's nothing that saves this. Nothing at all. In other news, these bonus attacks are very cheap. Just like your mom. Just like your sister. Just like your... I have a problem. Okay. Yeah, this curve is just not curving. What am I supposed to do? Alright, we spam Viking. We're gonna lose if we spam this Viking, but we're basically gonna lose no matter what here, right? We just needed early game. It's not like this deck doesn't have enough early game. We're just not getting it. We could be cute and go Imp throwing Imp, Environment, that, and then try to... Okay, yeah, I probably should go for the Viking bonus attack instead. We'll proc the opponent's block a lot this turn and get a better Viking next turn. I think just spam Viking bonus attack in the strike through environment. We'll probably end up with an Imp there, though. Oh well. Should this have gone here? Probably. Alright, so we can give him one of these. So we don't die on the spot. Should I give him one of these, though? It's 4 damage. I'm pretty sure the Viking strike through is more valuable. But then this, I don't really like anything here. Should I prevent 4 damage here? I just don't really like... I like the Viking strike through, and I feel like we're going to kind of need that to win, but taking 4 is probably making us lose more. That's a really hard decision. I don't know. Imp, please go anywhere except for lane 2. Good enough. Whee! Like, Viking bonus attack is 14. It's 14 damage. It's not even enough, really. He can win if he puts 4 damage. There's nothing we can do. We don't have 2 minions, so there's nothing we can actually do to even prevent that. So let's hope we either block well, or he doesn't have 4 damage in his hand right after playing Savage Spinach. Basically, we lose this game. Ow! 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 Oh, brutal. Bro is not going face again for the win with 17 health, which is insanity. Complete and utter insanity. Okay. I don't know, Oh, I probably should have gone for the triple bonus attack next turn, right? We basically always die here anyway. Fine, I'm playing one more game. We're not losing on that. Yeah, so, I mean... Really, they didn't say anything. The game didn't even say anything about the deck because we just got super giga bricked. We got all of our bonus attacks and 5 drops essentially. RNG hates me. I love that name. Now this is a hand. Now that is a hand. Hell yeah. This is how we do it. So we'll go ahead, She. Bruh. We'll see if RNG is on bro's side tonight. Delete that game from the video. No, I'm not going to do that. Got the 0 cost environment so we can be extra cheeky. In terms of just like completely playing into Planet of the Grapes. Kind of nice. This also works with Cowboy. It could even be a card you just... playing this deck anyway. Bro, and just Astro Shroom. Okay? And it's gonna go just Planet, and then blame RNGesus for us having it. Even if this costs 1, this Gravestone usually is a 2 cost. There's no real justification of... I mean, there's no safe Planet of the Grapes here from his perspective. Okay. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. So, the Cowboy seems pretty good. Clogs most of the lanes. We're getting eaten up a little bit, especially with these stuff going into his thing, but this really keeps every lane except for lane 5 accounted for. And we still have the environment. Now, it's in his perspective, a likely safe... Bro! Oh, cringe. Save Planet of the Grapes. Damn. So we had the answer there. This is perfect. Let's see that. It's just free teleports, man. The cool thing about this, too, is we could very likely get a water lane answer. I think, like... I think going with these... We have the teleportation station set. I think teleporting this in so it doesn't get berry blasted, it just ensures that we're basically covering both of these now. And he is not doing Psycho Cat. A little surprised after that Astro Shroom. So he's going like Astro Shroom plus Fig, I guess. Come on, Toxic Waste him for the... Oh my god! It's so huge because the Fig dies now. Oh, that's brutal, guys. That's the game right there. God damn. Alright, why don't we try to put this guy away with the Blob here? Never mind, we put him away with him through, I guess. Alright, guys. Blob still remains a mystery. Okay, the next deck I'm going to do is going to be another Blob deck. And that is going to be the real one. That's going to really, it's going to be a deck that needs Blob as a finisher. And it's going to be... It's gonna be good, guys. I think I know how to do it. This still, for Blob, is just, I don't know. This deck was so good without it. We're 6-3, which is a great place to end it. The Vikings were insane. Teleimps was good. I mean, this is great. Getting 6-3, man, is fine here. Zombies are a struggle, but getting 6-3 zombies, that's an A+ deck right there, man. And again, if you look at the games we lost the game we really lost was to we didn't have early game against the captain, and then we really bricked that last, game 8. I forget what the first one was. Just trying to analyze the strengths and weaknesses of the deck here. But again, I did build the deck top heavy, so I don't think there's a thing. We need more wonders. I don't think so. I think that was just any deck can break, But yeah, you could definitely not run the blobs, I guess. And then add more early game if you really want more early game insurance. Anyway, it did great. That's definitely going on YouTube. And yeah, guys, I'll just throw it out there again. You guys were very vocal in the last video. How you definitely wanted some more offline videos. So let me know how this went for you. This was real zen and real lockdown. I mean, this was good. This was good. This was just so much easier to focus. Very efficient too. We did 9 games in about 45 odd minutes. Very cool. Guys, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. This is Fry.